Bro, so I only got 5 minutes to deliver you this video, right? And I'm working in a cafe right now. Um, this is how self-improvement YouTube is keeping you stuck. So if you're watching this video, I'm assuming you watch kind of the channels like Hamza's, First Man, and or all the other, self-improvement stuff, which are of course good for the beginning, right? Good for people who are just getting into it, or good for people who are, trying to, bury themselves, right? I mean, First Man is not that kind of stuff. It's more advanced, but I'm talking about the general self-improvement YouTube space. So, problem I have with them and why they're keeping you stuck is this. I think you're missing who those content are catered to. Listen, when you watch one of these self-improvement videos, it's always catered to the beginner. It's always catered to the guy who's, still stuck at his like mom's basement, still playing video games, still, working out 20 times a day, still, not bettering themselves at all. Fast food 24/7. It's catered to those guys. The comparison between like the Jeffrey and Adonis in the beginning of the, Hamza's videos. It's catered to the Jeffrey. It's not catered to you. And there's a reason why you're stuck. There's a reason why you kind of keep on going back to the bad habits. And I believe a big part of it is you're framing yourself. You're framing yourself into this beginner, right? Every time you watch these self improvement videos, every time you watch these channels, and every time you hear the same advice of, okay, you should go to the gym. Okay, you should stop being a dickhead, right? Okay, you should, start working on something. Every time you hear this advice, it's always framing yourself as a beginner. It's always framing yourself as someone who's doomed to fail. Nowadays, I don't really, watch that kind of top content, right? Unless it's some advanced, right? But when you watch these, self-improvement channels, they always want to sell you the coaching. They always want to sell you the, upscale program. They always want to sell you the course, right? So it's important that, I'm doing this as well. I'm a self-improvement channel, kind of, right? Not really. But you want your customer to feel that they need you. You want your, audience to feel that they need your advice and they need to, go further with you, pay you, to get out of those habits that you're in. So they need to frame you as a beginner. And every time you watch these videos, you are, passively, subconsciously framing yourself as a beginner. Then you watch another dopamine filled self-improvement video. It always comes from the framing of, okay, I need to watch this because I still, need this basic advice, right? Subconsciously, you're making yourself think of that. So you need to change the framing. You need to be on some advanced stuff. You need to be reading books. This is the, you know, time to move forward. This is the time to go to the level two, go to the level three of your development, right? This is the time to read the books. This is the time to, listen to the, hour-long Angel Huberman podcast. This is the time to move forward. School system got this right. School system got this right, I'm telling you. Because, back in school, you can imagine, when you were, studying math, it was, okay, you learn trigonometry, right? And you kind of have sure that if you got it or not, okay, we move on to, derivatives. We'll move on to the next topic. Even if you're, still stumbling on this one topic, you still move on because when you move on and when you look at the picture holistically, that's when you actually, understand the whole picture. But if you remain in level one, you will never be able to grasp the whole picture and you will never be able to, get to the goals you want to get to in life. That's the video. 5 seconds left. See you on another one. Peace out. Coaching call in description.